Hey guys, what's going on? Krow 15 here, and I've got a little bit of a different video for you today. Today I am doing a spoiler-free review on Infinity War. Now I know I don't normally do these type of videos, but I wanted to just share my thoughts and opinions on this movie. Just mainly because I'm a huge Marvel fan. I've always been a fan of these movies since the first Iron Man came out back in 2008. Which you can obviously I've got Iron Man on my shirt, so. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to throw in my 2 cents of what I thought about the movie, where I think it could go possibly, if that makes any sense. But like I said, this is going to be spoiler free. I'm not going to give anything away. However, I will be talking about a couple of other Marvel Cinema Universe movies, so there might be a couple of spoilers here and there for some of the previous movies. But it's not. I'm not spoiling anything for Infinity War. So if you don't want any spoilers for previous Marvel Cinema Universe movies, then I would suggest not watching this video. Okay, so as all of you know, Infinity War came out a couple of weeks ago by the time this video airs, and I finally got to see it this past Monday, and my god. One, it's literally one of the best movies I've seen. Not even from just the Marvel Cinema Universe movies, but just movies in general. It's fantastic. It's great. It is a literal roller coaster ride. It sends you through every single emotion in this movie. It's incredible. Just the way that they were able to put all of these different characters that they've established through the past 10 years and make it work. It's crazy. Because one of my main concerns was you've got a cast of all these different Marvel heroes and characters, and you gotta worry about if there's going to be too much screen time on a character, if certain characters don't get enough development or screen time, stuff like that. Is it going to collide well? No, it was perfectly blended together. There were a couple of times where it felt like it focused on certain characters for a long period of time, and then it finally cuts to another group of characters. But, because, like, okay, for example, like, this isn't, like, spoilers or anything, but, this is just an example. Let's say, for example, like, it's showing, Captain America on the screen, and it's like, oh, and they show him on there for like 10 minutes, and they're like, oh, I wonder what so-and-so is up to, and then so-and-so shows up on the screen. I was like, oh, okay. So it doesn't spend too much time on any particular group or character, but I don't know, it just kind of felt like sometimes it's like, I wonder what this person's up to, and then that person happens to like pop up on the screen. So it's just the right amount of time. So another question that a lot of people have been asking is, do I need to see all of the other Marvel movies in order to understand what's going on in Infinity War? And the answer is a little tricky. It's a mostly yes, because I've seen quite a few of the Marvel Cinema Universe movies, except for Doctor Strange, Thor Ragnarok, and Black Panther. Yes, I know, I haven't seen them yet, and I know Doctor Strange is on Netflix right now. Now, the only advantage that I technically have over that is because I'm a big Marvel fan in the first place, so I kind of know what's going on with characters. I know, or at least I know who characters are, because Doctor Strange was a development movie, kind of like how the first Iron Man, like how Tony Stark became Iron Man, kind of like how Doctor Strange gets the mystic arts, so I knew who Doctor Strange was before the Doctor Strange movie even came out. So I knew that character was already established when Infinity War comes out. Or came out. And the only disadvantage that I had was Thor Ragnarok. Even though, not really spoiled for me, because I kind of knew what was going on, because I knew that Ragnarok and Black Panther were going to be the last 2 movies that came out before Infinity War, and I already know a few things here and there, even though I haven't seen the movies, because literally the way Thor Ragnarok ends sets up for Infinity War. And in Black Panther, it kind of does its own thing. So it's kind of like not really a standoff movie, but it does its own thing. And the post in credit sequence goes towards Infinity War. So even though I would definitely recommend checking these movies out. So there are a couple of here and there that you could technically kind of miss out on. Oh, another one that I missed out on that I just kind of learned through. I never actually saw Thor: Dark World. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a big Thor fan. Thor fan. I'm not a big fan of Thor. It's nothing against Chris Hemsworth or anything like that. He's a fantastic actor. I honestly couldn't think of anybody else playing the part of Thor. It's just I don't really find him interesting. That's just my personal opinion. So I've only seen the first Thor movie. I didn't see Dark World, which honestly was a big plot point for one of the Infinity Stones. But I did find out later about what happened to it thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy. But anyway, so that being said, I would highly, highly, highly recommend going to see this movie. It is an emotional roller coaster. From start to finish. It is probably by far one of the best, like I said, one of the best Marvel Cinema Universe movies out there. Even just movies in general, it's fantastic. And there's one other question that I got asked, and this is very, very, very slight spoilers, but I'm not going to name names or anything, okay? I will just say this. Because a lot of people are asking if certain characters are going to be killed off in this movie. And if they are, how are they going to continue on to the next Avengers movie or the next set of movies for other characters that may have other, like, not really spin-offs, but sequels to other movies. Well, it was determined by one of the writers from Infinity War that a good portion of characters that may or may not have died in this movie will be making a return. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. That's something that the movies are just going to have to explain. So, because a lot of people are making their bets of, oh, this character is going to die, or this character is going to die, and I'm not going to tell you who dies in this movie. Like I said, this is entirely spoiler-free, so... But get the Kleenexes out, that's all I can say, because... It's emotional, it's fantastic. Like I said at the beginning of this, or in multiple times throughout this video, it is literally a roller coaster of emotions. 1 minute you're feeling happy, 1 minute you're feeling sad, 1 minute you're feeling angry, 1 minute you're feeling, like, triumphant, like, yeah, the heroes did it, or something like that. And it's incredible, and I've never really had a movie take me on just that big of a ride before. And it was incredible. So guys, I don't know when you're watching this video, but by the time this video is airing, which is today, when I'm recording this, which is May 8th, I think is when. No, it's after that. Hang on, let me see. No, today's the 10th. Okay, May 10th. But go see it. If you have a chance to go check out Infinity War while it's in theaters, do it. If you haven't been caught up on the Marvel Cinema Universe, definitely watch the movies. They will be a big help. Like I said, there may be one or two that you might be able to skip, but I highly recommend checking them all out because, unfortunately, I didn't check them all out, and I had to find out via other sources, but it was well after the movies had already come out and everything. So, guys, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Well, maybe about 9 out of 10. There were a couple of things here and there that was kind of like, meh, they could have done better in that. But I'll give it about a 9 out of 10. It's not it's nearly perfect. There are a couple of flaws here and there that I have nitpicks about, but it's very, very minor. But it is a very good movie, so go check it out. I'm not going to be doing other movie reviews unless I just feel like it. This is just kind of a just spur of the moment video I decided to do for you guys. Just because, like I said, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I've been tracking the Marvel Cinema Universe since the beginning, even though I've missed a couple of films. And not to mention, one of my main cosplays is Star-Lord, and I love Guardians of the Galaxy, so I just kind of wanted to hop on here and throw my 2 cents. And so, guys, go see Infinity War, and I will catch you guys next time. So this is Krow 15, signing off.